Hello, gorgeous people. It is 9 o'clock, and it is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful show tonight. This is a pre recorded show. So I want to go ahead and let you guys know that this is a pre recorded show. And tonight, because I actually interviewed the one of the people from Victor Sierra, and they're in France. And so we actually pre-recorded the show, and so it's going to be on just for you tonight. You guys ready? I'm going to go ahead and play the show for you guys. I am going to be there to take any comments, put them up on the screen. So go ahead and have a great time. But this is a pre-recorded show, just so you guys know. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. Okay, so I know it's light behind me because I am pre-recording this show because I'm so excited because we have Victor Sierra on. So I know. And they're not here in America, and they didn't want to have to die by staying up way too late. So I totally get it. I understand. Staying up really late with me is a beautiful thing, but sometimes it can be a lot. So yay. So pre-recorded show. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We're still going to do a show just like we do every single time. I want to thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. There's the ding, right? Normally I have my 9 o'clock alarm go off, but it's not 9 o'clock right now. Needless to say, you are at the Celtic Rain Radio Show. Remember, if you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777 at gmail.com. That's CelticRain777 at gmail.com. And all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist. And it needs to be family friendly, meaning, please, no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. Let's just be happy and all get along, right? Let's be nice. Being nice, but that's crazy. I know, but whatever. If you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. That's right. And subscribe. I ask you also hit that bell because then you'll know exactly when we are on. I know it's like magic. It's amazing. But we are the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We're going to have some amazing music tonight. Our first set of music is really amazing. We've got Knockout Punch by Starlight Riot. That's right. They are amazing. They're my favorite band that I think that their name should be like a lounge. Starlight Riot. Meet me at the Starlight Riot. That's right. And then we have Cry Me a River by Gentle Rain. Yes. So if you guys did not know, I have more than one group because I'm a musician and like to make music. Da-da-da. So needless to say, we have Gentle Rain and we have Celtic Rain because we are the Rain family. And so Cry Me a River is under Gentle Rain. And then we have A Trouble with Tribbles 4 censored by 5 Year Mission. My favorite band that makes music, yes, about Star Trek. It's a beautiful thing. I know. It just is. But you guys, sometimes we have slow music and sometimes we have fast music, but we always have good music. It is what it is. Always have amazing music. And you guys ready for some more amazing music? Here we go.
If we stood for something real, now your hands will bleed. Now your hands will feel. Now your hands will feel. We'll throw around our weight tonight. Keep it rocking, keep it rolling. We'll throw that knockout
over you. Come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Over you.
Have you ever wondered just what to do when the Federation's face to face with you?
And they're getting in your face and in your way. And you're so pissed off you don't know what to say.
Well, you probably need an educator for a while.
About how to deal with them cramping your style.
Well, shut up
and listen to the tale we tell.
and pay attention as we introduce ourselves.
They call me Korax, I stood the ball of the grass. I'm extremely loyal to Captain Cola. I've always got his back in any fight. We share a blood oath.
You might say they're tired.
We were in a pub to grab some grub. Couple of others start something up. I put them in the place, left the face a mess. They're just lucky I wasn't back in a bat lab. I'm Cola, Colos is where I'm from. You see me coming, boy, yeah, you better run. I'm warning you to stay out of my space, or you'll find a disruptor pointed at your face. I feel the need to warn you about the biggest jerk. He's a pain in the ass and he goes by Kurt. He messes up your shit and he's always in your grill. He's the kind of oh you just want to kill.
Leon's got his own way to make.
We don't call it a day to leave it up to fate.
The nastier the girl, the more we think she's fine.
And it doesn't hurt if you have a little blood wine.
When I want a bad, I just start a fight.
And before you know it, she spent the night.
We don't care at all what she has to say. That's for the humans, not the Klingon way.
The trouble.
The trouble with humans.
Y'all say,
Who's that?
Listen up, it's core. Now shut up. I'm gonna tell you what for. I had my own spat with Kirk a while back.
Y'all know we're getting young.
Yeah, we done occupied that.
Until Kirk is my glide and I got this. They done blew up my guns and got Organians pissed. If they hadn't forced peace, we would've won. But in a flash of light, they was all just gone.
Let me tell you about Crass. He was a bad to the day that he and Kirk crossed paths.
Capella 4, he had it under control.
When along came the cowardly human troll, spreading lies about Crass to the people there.
Stopping my ass from becoming to ear.
Crass tried to save the Capellan's day, but instead he just got blown away.
That's the trouble.
The trouble with humans.
I'm an SRT and I'm really pissed. After one mistake, I just got dismissed. I was cooking up a deal like a 7 station when I got sparked off by the Federation. Had a master plan, you might think was insane. Stuck a book at 7 and I poisoned the grain. Along came Kirk and those triples, man. I got myself made and they foiled the plan.
You had the chance to go back in time.
I put a bomb in the grenade and Kirk's
I
line.
hope you all learn a lesson about a way to rumble. That's what the humans ain't nothing but trouble. Trouble with humans.
Humans.
That's the trouble.
That's the trouble.
The trouble with humans.
Humans.
There's nothing better than this is probably going to be a horrible thing to say. It's all right. You guys love me. That doesn't matter. There's nothing better than a white boy rap. And when they know it and then you just emphasize it, it's like the best thing in the world. I'm just going to put that one out there because It's just fun. It's just hilarious fun. Needless to say, hey, we do actually have a guest right now after all of that. That's crazy. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. I am I'm not afraid to say that I am stupid excited about this interview because I have been listening to your music now for 2 years, putting it on the show, and you guys are probably one of my favorite groups. I'm like, one day I will have them on my show. And now it's happening. It's like a dream
Blush,
come true.
blushing. Thank you for having me, Rebecca. It's
You are so welcome.
pleasure is all mine, and thank you for your support.
You are welcome. My show. I started it 2 years ago so that I could be able to show people music that they've never seen before that just doesn't get out there, frankly. And I realized, it's like, okay, my stuff doesn't get played on the radio. Your stuff, it's like, okay, but there's so much amazing music out there. And I was like, there needs to be a space for this. So I created this space during lockdown, and I'm like, this is the best fun I've ever had in my life. And I get to do this. And I'm like, yay. It's crazy fun.
It shows you like it.
It does. It does show I like it. Exactly. What I have learned though is that I've had so many musicians on this show, and I have seen the most amazing people and met some of the most amazing people because of it. And I'm just like, that right there shows that humanity is not lost.
Yeah.
Just keep the music alive.
Thanks to you, Rebecca.
Thank you. Well, let's talk about you guys. So Victor Sierra, tell us where is Victor Sierra located in the world?
We are located on the other side of the pond. I mean, in Paris, France.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, how long have you guys been together?
For a long time now, because I used to say that we formed Victor Sierra with Anouk, so-called AKA the legendary converted princess who sings, between 2 centuries.
Oh, wow.
This is very precise, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Celtic Rain has been together for almost 12 years now. And I look back and I go, oh my gosh, that's been a while. And you look back and you look at all the music you've made and all of the camaraderie and the stories that are just hilarious. And at the time may have been a dilemma, and then later on you're just like, that was funny, and getting broken down on the side of the road, or being in the middle of a gig and some drunk guy coming up to you and trying to have an actual conversation, and you're like, really, this
yeah.
You're like, dude, I can't talk to you right now. And it's amazing when you've been in music long enough and you've been with a group long enough and you just kind of meld together. That feeling is just so magical for me. And I can imagine it's probably like that for you. Yeah,
that's true. Music is the major part of our life.
Yes, absolutely.
Our life. Yeah.
So where did it start for you? Where did music start for you?
Oh, it started it has started a long time ago, but I would allow me to say that we came to that level now 12 years ago, in 2010, more or less.
Yeah.
Because we all before you asked me this question, we didn't know anything about steampunk. We didn't know even the name steampunk. Never heard about it.
Yeah.
until 2010, and it was like like very comfortable shoes waiting for us in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And we went on with those shoes.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing when you can find something that's like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay.
I think it's the same for a lot of steampunk artists. I mean that we already had this universe of ideas of
Yeah.
several realities, multiverse, and all of a sudden we had a structure.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then you're like, oh, okay, this fits perfectly. Yeah.
Exactly,
That
exactly.
is wonderful. So what kind of music did you start with in the beginning then?
It was probably this, not exactly the same kind of music, but the same kind of mood. The
Okay.
same kind of universe. When I read our short biography, I know that there are some words that are way back before we met with steampunk,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
those words were already there. And for example, our first EP, amongst the song of our first EP, there was this song called La Salle des Machines, the engine room in English, and I wrote it, I would say 3 weeks before our meeting with Steampunk. So it was
Wow.
already everything was already there.
That is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you're already doing something and you don't know what you're doing. And then life
exactly.
comes along and gives it a label. And you're like, "Oh, so that's what I am."
Yeah,
Okay. All right, that's nice. That's nice.
yeah,
I got a
yeah.
label. Yay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
like,
because,
"All right."
it was the former member of Victor Sierra Big Machine, who told us after three weeks playing with us, he told us, we are a steampunk band. What was
You're like,
that?
"What?"
Uh, so I didn't put too much attention to that, but after 3 other weeks, he came back. We are a steampunk band. So I googled it and said, "Wow, but that's true.
You're like, "Hey,
That's true.
I can
Yeah,
totally use this."
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
us. This is us."
This is it. Nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, I it's so funny. I kind of had that same kind of realization. I teach voice as well as perform, and I've had like lots of things happen in my past vocally and had to learn how to overcome them and da 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 da. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, "Wait a minute. I have a specialty." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh." And you
exactly.
kind of fit into that space and you go, "Oh, I got this. Oh, I can use this. This is
Yeah,
totally doable. This
yeah,
is so
and
doable."
and mostly, all of a sudden, you're not alone.
Yes.
And this
Yes.
is what we were. We were alone before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
now
we
you're
had
not. There's a whole community.
a
A
whole
whole
a whole
community.
playground.
I know.
Yeah,
Which is beautiful.
yeah.
That's amazing. So tell me about the instrumentation of everything. How does that work? Who plays what and who does what in the group?
Uh, let's say that Anouk, the legendary converted princess, just sings. So,
Got it.
so it means that I do everything else. The Victor Sierra's motto is that we are allowed to use everything. I mean,
Nice.
we obviously use a computer. I compose a lot of things on the computer, but I play guitars, bass, harmonica. Some
Nice.
sometimes I try to play a bit of clarinet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I and I play all the parts on my keyboard. Uh,
Nice.
but if if there was something I could use without putting too much time into it, because it can be time consuming.
Can be, yeah.
I would use it as well, and I like to use non-musical sounds as well that I include in the music, and basically that's it.
So what are some of the non-musical sounds that you've used?
Um, we have I think it's noticeable that we have a strong industrial part mostly in the rhythm section. So I can any machine sounds or any sounds coming from anywhere.
Absolutely.
If it could, if it most of the time you know immediately if it fits or not.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. It kind of is very it's very I've always loved the music where I don't know if you do you know what Fraggle Rock is?
It rings a bell. No.
Okay, so Fraggle Rock, and people will know this because I'm a big geek, and people that I love are big geeks as well. But Fraggle Rock is a Jim Henson puppet show that I grew up with.
Okay.
And they're one of the Fraggles is always like, teaching the other ones. And he's always sending letters back, and he's like, "You guys, there's music everywhere. Listen to all the stuff around you. It's so beautiful, like the drip, drip, drips, and the leaves that are flowing, and the car sounds, and the da 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 da." And he's sending it back in a letter, right? And the Fraggles back at Fraggle Rock are like, "Oh yeah," and so then they start hearing it, and then of course the song pops out because it's Jim Henson, and there you go. But needless to say, I'm this little thing watching this, and I'm like, yes, there's music everywhere. Of course, my musician heart as a child was like, yes. So I started walking around and like, "Mom, look, this could be music." And she's like, "Yeah," and so that kind of reminds me of that. I was like, yes, we can totally take this. And then it kind of goes back into like, if you take that, and then my brain kind of goes to Frank Zappa. It's like, all right, well, let's, pull these things out. We can use anything as music. Anything. Yeah.
I recorded several times beneath those bridge the subway bridges in New York City.
Oh yeah.
Especially where we were and in Chinatown. I recorded with my cell phone a lot of sounds of these super booming sounds of the subway passing in the bridge, and I used it on a song on our fourth album.
I love it
as a rhythm.
Yeah, you could just keep repeating that, man, and it just has a way. Yeah. Exactly. Well, we are actually going to listen to one of your newest songs. It just got released, "The Open Sea." Tell me about that.
Well, the Open Sea comes after our fifth album released in 2020, the year that never was. And it's like some kind. Well, it's not a renewal for us, but it's a renewal when it comes to the pandemic, and when it comes to all those people, not necessarily during the pandemic, but all those people telling you what to do. The people we hate. Yeah. Not we hate as persons, but we hate what they're saying, what they try to impose. And there's also another meaning, the open sea. It is my eyes are always turned mostly to the United States of America than the other way. So the open sea.
Right. That's beautiful. Well, we're going to listen to that. You can do a little cheer dancing with us. And and we'll be right back. All right? Okay. Well, you guys, dream come true. I told you I'd get him on the show, and I did. Rebecca can do things. It's amazing. Anyway, so we do have The Open Sea by Victor Sierra coming up. Then we have Turn the Wheel by Ginger Ackley. My favorite. She's like my favorite pagan ever. I love you, Ginger, so much. I love you right here. And then we have Salt and Tears by Hem Najir. Some beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful music. I know. It is what it is, because this show, it plays some great music. You guys ready? Here we go.
Energię.
Prophets make their way to the stage, wear wound faces for the front page. Wait 80-day nightmare of sorts, with dogmatics and uptown mugs. You're free to choose another lifeline, make them think you've changed water into wine. You are looking so clean and pretty, I'll always choose the open sea. Winds keep howling and phantoms want their share, while brains keep boiling, they sing on the road to ruin. Here comes the shaman of the day, he's got new parts for folks to play, provides you with dots to connect. You've got a kingdom to protect, but you can change and you you want, and make your space as safe as it can be. You won't find me in any lobby, I'll always choose the open sea. While brains keep boiling, they sing on the road to ruin, sing on the road to ruin. Fanning the flames of a blind rage, surfing under the influence, leaders who've never come of age, operate from a long distance.
I would a shitload to cope with. I'd rather get lost on Route 66. I won't intersect with your bigotry. I'll always choose the open sea.
Winds keep howling and phantoms want their share, while brains keep boiling, they sing on the road to ruin. Winds keep howling and phantoms want their share, while brains keep boiling, they sing on the road to ruin, sing on the road to ruin.
Vincent Holden calling all Phantoms Veld sehr Thiel and Vinyl Seek and Holden.
Turn, turn, turn the wheel.
Time will pass and all wounds heal. Through the day and through the night, ever turns the wheel. Samhain ends and starts the year, all the leaves will fall. Yuletide's near and nature sleeps, festive make the hall. Imbola candle burning bright, the winter's touch we feel. Ostara blossoms into spring, ever turns the wheel. Oh, turn, turn, turn the wheel. Time will pass and all wounds heal. Through the day and through the night, ever turns the wheel. Beltane fires on a summer night, dancing, dancing round. Litha solstice longest day, raise a joyful sound. At Lunasa we celebrate the first fruit, grain and meal. Second harvest Mabon brings, ever turns the wheel. Oh, turn, turn, turn the wheel. Time will pass and all wounds heal. Through the day and through the night, ever turns the wheel. Turn, turn, turn the wheel. Time will pass and all wounds heal. Through the day and through the night, ever turns the wheel. 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 Ever turns the wheel.
something about taking throat singing and lyrical vocals and putting it on a dance beat that makes my heart so happy. Anyways, needless to say, that was Hemnetier, just an amazing group. As you know, I play all kinds of music. So if you have music for me, all you have to do is send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. All it has to be is you have to be a small label or independent artist or group. Hello. And it has to be family friendly, meaning please, no cursing. And let's not make fun of people. Let's just, put good stuff out there. The good stuff of the world. But obviously, I play all kinds. It is what it is. Well, we have a little bit more coming your way. We're going to have Mr. McGregor's Rocket Ship by Dr. Celius Amadeus. I thought that would be very appropriate for today, to be honest. And then we have Caledonia by Celtic Rain. So yes, you've heard from one of my groups. You're going to hear from another. It always seems to be that all our groups are me, Samuel, and another guy. And so Gentle Rain is me, Samuel, and Ron. I know, it's hilarious. And then Celtic Rain is me, Samuel, and Jeff. Again, me, Samuel, and another guy. It's a fun experiment. I cannot talk today. Experiments. Needless to say, Caledonia is a absolutely beautiful song that we do quite often. Actually, we close most of our concerts with it. So one of our favorite tunes. And then we have Vehicle by Der Polkas by Rusty Humphrey. Rusty is such a sweet guy. I love playing songs with him. He's a freaking phenomenal bass player. And when you can find a freaking phenomenal bass player, you play as much music with that bass player as freaking possible. It's right. I'm just gonna put that out there. It is what it is. I know. But what I love doing the most is pushing my musician friends forward because they're so awesome. I love collaboration and they're beautiful to collaborate with. When we collaborate, it makes beautiful music. Kind of like this. You guys ready? Here we go.
There's a bright, bright, shining star on the edge of the Milky Way, and it's named Alpha Centauri, and we'll make it there someday. But I can tell a tale of a woman who'll get there first. And her name is Gertrude McGregor, off to sail the universe. One night in spring, while looking at the sky, Mrs. McGregor saw a bright blue star twinkling in her eye. She called her roommate Mabel and asked her what she saw. Mabel said that's Alpha Centauri, and Gertrude said I'd like to go. 'Cause Mrs. McGregor had a rocket ship, and the rocket ship she had, it was built in her back garden between the allotments and the shed. She went out to the garden, started working on a ship to carry her into space on an intergalactic trip. She read books on astrophysics, she read books on astronomy, she read books on aeroelasticity, while Mabel supplied the tea. 'Cause Mrs. McGregor had a rocket ship, and a rocket ship she had, it was built in her back garden between allotments and the shed. One autumn night, the rocket was ready to sail, built from brass and chrome, hammers and screws and nails. Mrs. McGregor was captain, pilot engineer as well. Mabel was in charge of catering and the photovoltaic cells.
days I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I've moved and kept on moving, choose the course that I needed choosing, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have kissed the lads, left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying, traveled hard, sometimes conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. They've withered now, they're gone. And I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands have shaken, the kisses flow, then I will disappear. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
I'm a friendly stranger in the black sedan. Oh, won't you come inside my car? I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby, I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman, and by now I'm sure you know that I love you, need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. You know I do. Well, if you want to be a movie star, I got a ticket to Hollywood. And if you want to stay just like you are, you know I think that you really should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. And by now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do. Well, I'm a friendly stranger in the black sedan. I won't you hop inside my car. I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'm your vehicle, woman. And by now I think you'll know that I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. I'm your vehicle, baby. Yeah, you know I love you, I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you.
Oh, brass instruments. Okay, ska. Ska was here, and then it went away, and I very sad about that situation because I really actually like ska. But it's okay. I'm on recovery. It's all right. I can get my fix every once in a while. I'm just saying. Sometimes you need some brass instruments. I'm just saying. Anyways, needless to say, we do have Victor Sierra back with us. Beautiful, beautiful situation. Hey, are you having fun?
I'm having a lot of fun, and
Good.
I do appreciate the selection.
No, you are welcome.
And you sing very well,
Oh,
well.
Thank
yeah.
you.
I'm
Thank
impressed.
you.
I'm impressed.
Well, it is a lot of fun. The show, I say this all the time, but if you're not having fun, then you're not at the Celtic Rain radio show. I'm just gonna put that one out there. Because that should be the whole thing. You should at least have some fun, if nothing else. So yeah. So do you just get to do music then, or is there something else you do in your life besides music?
We're all voiceover actors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I work mostly from home because we have, as you can see, we have our own studio with a recording booth and everything.
Yes.
Well, we've always been in the on TV sets before, and I am a former director of photography and director as well, and
Nice.
I quit a long time ago to become voice actor as Anuk is.
Wonderful. So what are some of the things that you've done? Some of your projects, voiceover projects?
I did I did a Desperados beer commercial a few years ago, you know, the kind of Desperados.
Oh, I love that.
Tequila flavored beer.
No. Oh, that's so funny.
Desperados.
That's great.
To the bone.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. That's awesome.
I'm having fun recording this kind of commercial.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, if you, I believe that if you know there are jobs you do to pay the bills. It's just the way of life. It is just the way of life. But it in the scheme of things, in the bigger picture, if you're not doing something that's making you happy, that you're having fun with, then what is the point? You know, it's like, okay, I can do without to be able to do something that will make me happy inside. You know, I'm perfectly fine with that.
We're very lucky. We're very lucky to have this opportunity to have a rather agreeable day job.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I know. I think about that too. A lot of the things I do, they're my passions, but I've turned them into jobs, and I'm like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Why not? Exactly.
This is the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're writing music, you have your own recording studio behind you, which is
Yeah.
gloriously lit up and beautiful.
Thank you.
But what is your process when you're writing music? Where do you start? How does it form itself?
Actually, it's a lot of work. You know, I hear things in my head. This is the way I write music. Um, but it's not only that. It's 90% of sweating, on something, because you can have a good idea, and but it doesn't bear any fruit after a few days. I have the habit to, okay, I'll start the song. I have ideas. Okay, I compose it, part of it, and I forget it for at least 2 days. And 2 days after, because I can be very excited. This is the opening song of our next album. Okay, this is very good. I'm quite sure of that.
Yeah.
2 days after, not that much, not so much. So it's a long process. It's a long process.
Yeah. So you'll have something
And
that
it can,
you put away and you bring it back. How does that
yeah,
how does that then turn from that into what you've created?
it's I can have for an album of 12 songs, I can have 7. I don't know if it translates well in English, but it translates well in English. But I have at least 70 starts. No,
Absolutely.
10, 20, 70 beginnings of songs, and sometimes it's just a few bars. Sometimes it's already a song, a completed song,
Yeah.
even with the lyrics. But in the end, it doesn't do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a few songs like that where I've had pieces and then realized, wait a minute, these pieces go together.
Yeah.
And they come from completely different parts of my life. It's like, okay, but these pieces actually fit really well together. And you're like, oh, well, why didn't I see that before? It was like it just wasn't time yet. It just wasn't time for that song to be birthed into the world. And then you
Yes.
realize, oh,
You're
it's
right.
because it's missing this over
You're
here,
right.
Yeah.
And there's also something funny that happens. I think when you have already 4 or 5 albums made, you're writing something. Well, this is really good, but it rings a bell somewhere in my head. Okay, I already composed it on this album. Okay, so let's forget it.
Oh yeah, you can't do that again. Yes. Or you go. Yeah, every single song starts sounding the same, and you're like, yeah, we can't do this. This is not good. We got to change this up a little bit so that there's some variety here. That has happened before. I'm like, this
sure.
sounds too familiar. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's pretty awesome. Well, we are going to actually listen to another one of your songs called Static on the Radio. Tell us about this one.
We have this fictitious airship called the Hydrogen Queen. We have several songs about her because she's a lady, obviously. And this one is a bit special because I had all these images in my mind when I was composing the music. The airship crashing somewhere on over uncharted territories, close to a very special city, full of diesel fumes and some kind of post-apocalyptic situation, and full of ghosts and also vampires, as I say in the song. Very, very gloomy, probably all lighted with green dark green colors. A kind of nightmare, but not sad actually.
Yeah, just interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously we are lost because
Yeah.
we just hear static on the radio.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. This song is it's quite haunting to me. So I was like, we got to do this song. All right, well, we're gonna bring you back in just a second. We'll do this song. Sounds great. All right, you guys, we are gonna listen to "Static on the Radio" by Victor Sierra. Haunting, and then "Drowning in Your Eyes" by Like What. Then last of that set is the Bold of Rudolph Fence by Shane Hose. And it's some just glorious music. I know it's the whole time here tonight. Great music. You guys ready? Here we go.
of Sin City, relief to be safe and sound in dense clouds of diesel fumes. Abandoning the airship, we made our way to safety under fire. It's raining in the ballroom, packed with ghosts and vampires. Each one holds a broken glass, standing still in the moonlight, petrified since the golden years, eyes full of dead desires and distress. We can catch
just apologize. But I am lost in your eyes, drowning in your eyes, in the tides of your eyes. You're beautiful, your lips are red, but your heart is black. I know I should be strong enough to not kiss you back, but I am lost in your eyes, drowning in your eyes, in the tides of your eyes. Drowning in your eyes. Drowning in your eyes.
One night in June, a man in a shop devising an escape to the future abroad. Some called him a genius, others a loon, but no one could find him after that night in June. Years of obsessing over the concept of time, if he could fast forward, leave the present behind, leaving behind a wife and son, but never a trace of what he had done. He stood in the box and cranked up the dial to the year 1950. And with a smile, he closed his eyes as his feet left the ground, floating through time without a sound. In a trance like state, he reappeared in the street with buildings as tall as his eye could see. He tried to run, but was struck by the force of a bright yellow wagon driven without the horse. Who was this man in the top hat and coat, appearing in Times Square in the middle of the road? Some call him a legend, some call him a myth, but no one knows what became of Rudolph Fitz.
some time wibbly wobbly stuff there, right? I'm just saying. This song always reminds me of Doctor Who, which makes me very happy inside because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, and it is just what it is. If you don't like Doctor Who, then there's something wrong with you. I'm just gonna put that one out there. Yeah. So I will pray for you if you don't like Doctor Who. But if you do, right? I'm just saying, it's time wibbly wobbly. It is what it is. Anyway, needless to say, we do have Victor Sierra back. Amazing stuff. Hey, so how you doing?
Very, very fine. I'm quite pleased to be in your program because it's a very nice selection of music. A lot of artists I didn't know, and the last one, Shane Hose, right?
Yeah, Shane Hose. Yeah.
Oh yes, it's amazing.
It's
like
great,
it.
right? I know.
Great.
I love his depiction because I'm a science fiction geek, so it makes me happy inside. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you kind of look at and you go, "Oh, that's some fun stuff right there. Good job, man. Good job."
I feel in good company.
Good.
That's
glad.
Good.
Well, what are you guys working on right now? Because I know you've been in the industry for quite a while, but now it's like, okay, are you working on new stuff? Are you going to be performing? What's going on with you guys?
Performing is always a bit tricky for us because we don't tour in France because France actually is not a country of music. I mean, there are venues and festivals.
Yeah.
It's very clanic. So we're not part of the clans. So we perform abroad, in the UK, in the US, and of course not as much as we would like. So you have a convention, you run a venue, a convention, or anything of the kind. We're ready to come. We're also working on new songs. We'll probably have another single this year before our sixth album. I don't know at the moment. I don't know if it will be released in 2023 or early 2024. But nice. That's the news.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and you're also trying to push your Spotify right now. So it has a very long address. I put it at the bottom for the people that are actually watching. But what you can do, guys, is just go to Spotify.com and look up Victor Sierra. And Victor Sierra is spelled VICTOR and then SIERRA. That way you guys can find them, and please go and put that on your playlist. Let them know that you support them in any way possible you can. You can also go to their Facebook page. You can go to facebook.com/victor.sierra.band. And that is a great way as well to get a hold of them. And you guys can also go to the Celtic Rain Radio Show's Facebook group and ask questions. Get in there and ask questions of Victor Sierra so that they could be able to answer you guys. Hey, you guys are now my ninth ninth country that I've talked to. 9. And so one beautiful thing about what I've noticed throughout the last 2 years doing this is that music is everywhere, and it only takes a moment to say, let's connect each other, and beautiful things happen. So definitely go to the Celtic Rain Radio Show Facebook group and ask questions. Get in there and say, hey, so Victor, and tag them on that. That way they can be like, oh yeah, I see it, and come, because that is a great place for you guys to interact and have a great time doing so. And I know they would love to have your questions and be able to answer those for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Please go find them. Go do that. Go make sure that we support our artists so that they can come over and see us for sure. Yeah. When you guys are here, when you're on tour, let us know. Put it in that group so that we can all know where to come and say hi to you. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely will. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're part of several steampunk groups here in the States. And it's a lot of fun to go and dress up and let your little steampunk out. It's like we got our goth side and our steampunk side, and most of the time they kind of intertwine together, to be completely honest. And it's really nice to kind of let that out every once in a while and be like, yay, I get to be this again.
Yeah.
My true self is here. Thank you.
Yes.
It's the rest of the world that you have to put on, all this stuff.
Exactly. Spot on.
I know. That's right. Everything. And then when you get this on, I'm like, oh my God, this is actually who I am. I'm just saying to the rest of the world, this is who I am, really. Yeah. The corset goes on, I'm good to go. I'm like, oh yeah. I have had the most hilarious question. How can you wear those things? I'm like, how can you not? They're so comfortable. What's wrong with you? If you get a right one, don't get a nasty one. Get a good corset with good boning. Boning matters. But needless to say, I could get on a whole tangent about it. But needless to say, definitely let us know when you are over so that we can all go and just support you, meet up, have dinner, have a great time.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I definitely will. I hope, I don't know at the moment when we will be back in the US, but as soon as I know, I will tell you, obviously.
Absolutely. Well, we have a little bit more music to come. We are actually going to be playing the song The Shadow Company. So tell me about this song. I like this. This is one of my favorites.
I had so much fun writing this song. This is the song, I start in the morning and by early evening is done. It is like as if it was already written before I knew it. And this is the kind of song I sometimes I really enjoy to write because I'm a bit aside of my usual industrial rock, steampunks, goth feeling. It's a bit aside, and it was really funny. Like not very serious, like an operetta. But it has it. Obviously, it still has this driving rhythm section, but the feeling of the song is a bit more comic.
Nice. Yeah, I love operettas because that's actually my background. I was trained in opera, and so I love when different genres are mixed and you can just really hear the opera, but then at the same time you've got this beat behind. This is probably one of my favorite songs, just so you know. I was like, we have to play this song. It has to happen. So needless to say, we are going to play this song.
I'm very happy.
Yes. All right. Well, we have 4 more songs and then we'll have to say goodnight, but we still have 4 more songs. So here we go. Okay. All right, guys. So we are going to listen to The Shadow Company by Victor Sierra. Then we have Self-Defense by Robots in Love. And then sometimes you just have to have a little bit more. So we have Till the End of Time by Dr. Celius Amadeus. He's actually in Great Britain. And then we have I Want to Run Away with You by Kelly Miller. You guys ready for the last bit of this story of the evening? Some beautiful, beautiful music. Here we go.
If the world is a broken illusion, what's the use of a revolution? If you feel your future is made of stone, just get up and leave your comfort zone. You know that whining is a waste of time. side. Up aboard, come along for the ride. 'Cause borders are just made to be crossed. Nothing more than an imaginary line. When your dreams are on the verge of being lost, brace yourself and join the shadow company. How has this life become such a bore? What you look for can't be found in any store. We're planning a midnight departure. Don't be late when you hear the engines burr. 'Cause borders are just made to be crossed. Nothing more than an imaginary line. When your dreams are on the verge of being lost, brace yourself and join the shadow company.
Isn't it a good time for a change? Forget the common, go for the strange. Glory's not that far away. You'll even feel it in your DNA.
When your brain tunes up to a different scale, you're ready to live another kind of tale. Have a taste of immortality, and your door is waiting for your key. 'Cause borders are just made to be crossed. Nothing more than an imaginary line. When your dreams are on the verge of being lost, brace yourself and join the shadow company. 'Cause borders are just made to be crossed. Nothing more than an imaginary line. When your dreams are on the verge of being lost, brace yourself and join the shadow company. Brace yourself and join the shadow company. Brace yourself and join the shadow company.
Something I was so proud of. I've lost my self-defense. Something I was so careful of. I've lost my self-defense. I don't know if I'll find it again. I've lost my self-defense. You caught me unawares. Tear down the walls around me. Break down the barriers. Tear down the walls around me. I'll be safer that way. I'll be safer this way. I've lost my sense of fear. It's been with me so long, but ever since you've been here, I feel completely reborn. Don't get me wrong, I like what's happening to me. Don't get me wrong, but please don't go away. Tear down the walls around me. Break down the barriers. Oh, tear down the walls.
together these 50 years, and now the time is drawing near. I know it seems we must disappear, but my love, this time together is not enough. Before the Reaper I'll call his bluff. If he thinks he can stop this love, I'll build a way to keep you near, just you and I, together another year. The end of time is not enough to hold you close through smooth and rough. Hearts of steel will chart our course till the end of time and beyond. My love, you built us bodies to weather all, and as the earth's time comes to call, and no longer we can forestall, but my love, we're your machines and let me try to last us till the end of time. Millennia will quickly fly. I'll find a path to set us free, just you and I, together eternally. The end of time is not enough to hold you close through smooth and rough. Minds of stardust will chart our course till the end of time and beyond. And we have all the time we can build our minds together are greater than all obstacles. Let me show you how it goes. Oh my love, as the dark comes on the stars, there's time for one last plan of ours, working together our course to chart. Oh my love, that day our eyes first ever met, back to that place to relive it yet, and all the years that we can get. We'll live together side by side. Our love won't die while we have time. The end of time is not enough to hold you close through smooth and rough. Hearts of steel will chart our course till the end of time and beyond. Enough to hold you close through smooth and rough. Hearts and minds will chart our course till the end of time and beyond.
Working all the time, killing myself 9 to 5. I need to get away tonight. Too much stuff to do, drama, troubles, and issues. I need to get away tonight. Will you go with me and see
sometimes it's nice to just kind of run away. That's always the wonderful thing about that. I would say this, please, everybody, please go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/victor.sierra.band, victor.sierra.band. And go ahead and like their page. Then go to Spotify and look them up, Victor Sierra, and go ahead and like that as well. Follow, because that is how we know that you love us. I'm just saying.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
So, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a blast.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. It was all pleasure was mine. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Well, you guys, it has been a wonderful, wonderful show. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. If you are not watching on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky, and subscribe and hit that little bell so you know exactly when we're on. The magic will happen. It is what it is. That's right. Do it now. Then you can go to CelticRain777@gmail.com and send me your music. That's how you get played. Literally, it's that easy, people. It really is. The more you send me, the more you get played. Let me put that one out there. All you have to do is be a small labor or independent artist, and your music needs to be family friendly, meaning no cursing. Please don't make fun of people. It's not nice. You should have been taught better than that. Let's just put that out there. This is the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We thank you so much. We thank you, and we say good night and goodbye.